Dr. Knowall. There was once on a time a poor peasant called Crab. I'm going to turn off the music. Who drove 2 oxen with a load of wood to town and sold it to a doctor for $2. When the money was being counted out to him, it so happened that the doctor was sitting at a table, and when the peasant saw how daintily he ate and drank, his heart desired what he saw, and he would willingly have been a doctor. So he remained standing a while, and at length inquired if he too could not be a doctor. "Oh yes," said the doctor, "that is soon managed." "What must I do?" asked the peasant. "In the first place, buy yourself an A.B.C. book of the kind which has a cock on the frontispiece. In the second, turn your cart and your 2 oxen into money, and get yourself some clothes, and whatsoever else pertains to medicine. Thirdly, have a sign painted with the words, 'I am Dr. Knowall,' and have that nailed up above your house door." The peasant did everything that he had been told to do. When he had doctored people a while, but not long, a rich and great lord had some money stolen. Then he was told about Dr. Knowall, who lived in such a village, in such and such a village, and must know what had become of the money. So the lord had the horses put in his carriage, and drove out to the village, and asked Crab if he knew Dr. Knowall. Yes, he said. Then he was to go with him and bring back the stolen money. Oh yes, but Greta, my wife, must go too. The lord was willing, and let both of them have a seat in the carriage. They all drove away together. When they came to the nobleman's castle, the table was spread, and Crab was told to sit down and eat. "Yes, but my wife, Greta, too," said he, and he seated himself with her at the table. When the first servant came with a dish of delicate fare, the peasant nudged his wife and said, "Greta, that was the first," meaning that was the servant who brought the first dish. The servant, however, thought he intended by that to say, "That is the first thief," and as he actually was so, he was terrified, and said to his comrade outside, "The doctor knows all. We shall fare badly. He said I was the first." The second did not want to go in at all, but was obliged to. So that when he went in, the peasant nudged his wife and said, "Greta, that is the second." And this servant was so frightened that he got out. With the third, it did not fare any better, for the peasant said again, "Greta, that is the third." The fourth had to carry in a covered dish. In it were crabs. So scroll down. Very good. The Lord told the doctor that he must show his skill by guessing what was under the cover. The doctor looked at the dish and had no idea what was in it, and cried out, "Alas, poor crab!" When the Lord heard that, he cried, "There, He knows who has the money. At this, the servants were terribly anxious, and they winked at the doctor to come out to them. When he went out, they all four confessed that they had stolen the money, and that they were willing to restore it. They led him to the spot where it was hidden. Thus the Lord got back his wealth, and Dr. Knowall received a large reward and became a famous man. The end. So, any questions, comments? How was that